from beautiful Pasadena, California. So glad to have you all on the call here this afternoon. We have a saying that's so true that when you show up, you go up. 50% of what it's about showing up. Wow, 120 people on the call already this afternoon. Happy Friday. If you just joined on our call here right now, please state your name and tell us where you're calling from.
Hey, it's your Boston friend Karen Parker. How you doing today, Jacques?
All right. Thank you for being on the call. How you doing this fabulous Friday?
It's beautiful here. Well, actually, it's a little cloudy, but you guys are making a bright day from you being Suponic Nation. Get it in.
Get in. All right.
All right, guys, it's going to be a really powerful call. Every Friday we have a contest, just a heads up, about how many people we have brought on, the top producers for the company. And there's always good news for these calls. So if you've not heard any of these Suponic calls yet, you'll want to make sure that you guys get on these calls. Jacques, the CTO, is absolutely amazing guy. There's always celebrities on these calls as well. I'm sure AC Green at the LA Lakers will be on here as well and all that good stuff. So check it out, guys. Here you go. And subscribe to my YouTube channel below. I'm going to put these links all the time out there for all the updates coming out. All right? Late.
Superstar, Mr. Ed Castillo, friend of 10 years. Him and I were speaking with Mr. AC Green, our CSO, earlier today. So great to have Ed here from Southern California on the line. All right, who else we on the call here? Please state your name. Tell us where you're calling from.
Ryan Conley, Seattle.
Aloha. My name is... Okay, Ryan. Welcome, Ryan, from Seattle. What's up, my friend?
Let's kick some ass.
All right. Go Seahawks. All right. Well, fantastic. We've got Mr. Ryan Conley up there in Seattle, Washington. Great builder. Matter of fact, one of our top enrollers last week made my pockets a little bit empty last week there. So they're going to do it again today. All right. Yeah, AC got me for 500, so somebody's going to get me for another 500 here in a few minutes. All right, what we got here? Please state your name and tell us where you're calling from. I'm Robert from Honolulu. Robert from Honolulu. Aloha. Aloha, Bob. Oh, all right, Robert. Well, welcome to the call. How you doing, sir?
Great. We're excited over here.
All right, well, fantastic. Well, I look forward to coming over there. Which island are you on, sir?
Oahu.
Oahu. All right. I used to come to Oahu. Huh?
So excited about this business. Everybody needs this business.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I used to go to Oahu once a month when I was in the travel business there at the Ala Moana Hotel there.
I'm on the 21 side. I'm on the opposite side, but still, it's only about 20-minute drive.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're over there in Waikiki. Oh, no, Waikiki is on the other side. Okay, I know where you're at. Exactly. Okay. Well, fantastic. Well, thank you so much for being on our call here, Robert, from Paradise, our 50th state. So great. Who else got our call here? Please state your name. Tell us where you're calling from.
Hi, this is Rod from Long Beach.
All right, Ron from Long Beach. Welcome, Ron. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, sir. Thank you for asking.
All right. LBC. Great to have Ron on the call here today. All right. Well, we have so many people on the call here, and we just want to thank you all just for being here this afternoon. We have a saying that's so true that when you show up, you go up. 50% of what is about showing up, so we definitely want to thank you for showing up on the call here this afternoon. And to all of our guests, if you're a guest on the call here, we ask you to take some copious notes. We often say that short pencil is better than long memory. We do have information here today that can definitely impact your life, but can impact a lot of many people coast to coast. Ladies and gentlemen, drop there. Okay, so hopefully you won't hear. So let me go ahead and mute out the phone.
real quick. Let's do that right now.
Muted.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, so glad to have you on our call here this afternoon. This is an incredible day for a lot of us as we are building this championship team with so many people, coast to coast, and every hour of the day we get better and better. And so glad to have you here. My name is Jacques, CEO of Suponic. It's so glad to have so many wonderful people from all over the country, all over the world here on this call. And so we want to welcome our people that are here on the call from London. We got some folks here from Mexico on the line here. Also, we just brought in our first person from Belize yesterday. Elmer shared that with me. Definitely got some folks here from France. So yes, the world is definitely coming to the Suponic Nation. And so, once again, so glad for you all to be a part of this championship team. You know, one of the things I look at all the time is just timing in terms of you taking a look at a business model like we have here. They say in real estate, all about location. Location here is about timing and positioning. Getting yourself in a position where you can definitely win. And win with the championship, folks, that's what we have here with Suponic. You know, I've been in this space for over 31 years. And I think the biggest exciting thing about me is I'm a people person, so I love people. So this couldn't come at a better time because we were definitely looking for something to sink our teeth in. And then, of course, 4 years ago, I was in the same platform as far as gaming. I knew gaming was big. 4 years ago, it was a $40 billion industry. Since then, it has quadrupled to a $150 billion industry. And so it is getting bigger and bigger every day. According to News Zoo, there's over 2.4 billion gamers on the planet. And just with everything's going on with the pandemic, more and more people are at home, working from home. Kids are, home from school. And so guess what? Gaming is probably going to have a 10-fold jump right now because of all that. And so that's another reason why we're tremendously excited about what's taking place. And someone who knows gaming implicitly is our own game warden. He is someone, Sir Hayward Cole, who saw this vision about a year ago when we were having meetings and trying to put things together and trying to just get the right company that's going to be able to support our efforts. And so very, very excited to have him on the call here this afternoon. So Mr. Hayward Cole, Disneyland USA, Anaheim, are you there, my friend?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, sir. Loud and clear. Why don't you share with everyone, Hayward, why you're excited about Suponic?
Yes, I will. Excited. But just to let you know, we're 24 away from 800. So we're very excited on this side, yeah. And I want to add too, folks. We it's just how Jacques says, what do you do in your first 30 days makes a difference. Because me and Rudy kept, getting people on our Zoom calls every single night for the first 2 weeks, and it started snowballing where Fatai jumping in and Nicholas jumping in, and so that it was 30 days of hard work. And even now, I'll shout out to Rudy, because Rudy and Fatai, I still grinding it, still getting it done. So if you just find the right team and the right team to support, you can blow up too. So I just want to keep saying that. It's just, we're not anything special other than we just keep grinding it every day, especially Rudy and Fatai. So I'm proud that they're part of my team. And of course, everybody else that they brought in too.
Wow, did you say 20 shy from 800 people already in your first 30 days?
Yeah, 24.
24. Oh,
yes.
Wow, man, oh man. That is super good, my friend. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. I don't want to brag. I just want to let people know, because again, I'm just a gamer. I'm a gamer and a banker. So this marketing and talking to people, out of my job is very, very different. But I was willing to move forward. Like Jacques said, I questions and figure out how to talk and give my knowledge and just hope people to jump in. And that's why I'm so excited seeing Dr. Allen and Tiger Gale and Nicholas, and Dr. and Robert Allen, our MD, the fact that, it was me and Jacques showing them what it was, and they saw it right away. So Jacques told me these are big leaders. I try my best to get them excited about it. They see the vision, and now this is what we have. So it's so exciting, it's so humbling. But folks, you have to understand that in addition to that, the reason why they're so excited is just the fact that this is a very solid industry. That's one. It's a solid industry. Two, crypto is a solid industry. It fluctuates, but just like the stock market, and it fluctuates. That's a good thing. You don't want it to be steady because there's no room for growth. Okay, so that's another thing that's exciting. And another thing that should be exciting you, the fact that it's how strong it is in the pandemic. I just mentioned numbers from Nintendo, and they're blowing numbers out of the water. The top 10 games are over 10 million. And if you research and you see how many games in a lifetime can make that, there's not that many games to this extent and to this speed. Okay, so you're in that zone right now. And in addition to that, everything is going digital. There's another big expo that happens in Japan called Tokyo Town or Tokyo something of that nature. It's Tokyo something. I just forgot because I knew about it, but I never was into it as much as before. But now that I'm back into researching and getting into games, they're going to go digital, just like E3, like I mentioned last week. So all these companies are going digital. They're getting excited. They're gonna throw after announcement after announcement after announcement every week, every month. 2 new consoles are coming out. Google has jumped into. They have their own gaming platform as well. That's going to be portable, it's mobile, in a sense, whatever word you want to use, but you can play it on the go. They're jumping in. They're smaller compared to the other ones. The other 3 big dogs are in the gaming platform. But guess what? Steam as well, that's owned by Valve. Same thing. They're jumping in, and they're starting to announce their new basically portable gaming as well. So I can't, if I had to pick a year, I couldn't pick a better year until now, even the pandemic, because again, it shows the strength of the gaming. It shows what it can do, even when in the situation we are with our economy is low. That's what you want. If you wanted to step in, and this is the banker talking, if you wanted to step into an industry that has strong numbers through its lifetime, this is it. I would tell you to join. I'll tell you to get that $100 at least to start with, because you're not just investing in a company, you're investing in yourself, you're investing in a very strong future if you work at it. Like I said, Rudy and myself didn't just sit there and just waited for people to sign up. We talked to people, we interviewed them, we showed them what it was, we gave them all the numbers. It was a tag team effort. Same thing for Ty. Ty brought it to her family, called me at 9 o'clock at night and talking about what this is. But guess what? It's fun, and I'm doing it in my Superman shorts. I'm not doing it in a suit and tie like I used to. But I'm going to make a lot more money. I'm going to impact more people. So that's the only reason why I got into banking, because I wanted to impact people, because nobody taught me how to use a checkbook. So when I jumped in and I saw the opportunity, I helped my teammates and I helped my customers. So now I'm just putting that same type of effort, that same type of focus into something that's going to invest in me and my family and my friends. And of course, I get mentored by AC Green and Jacques and everybody else who's been in the industry longer than me, because I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to grow, and that's the mentality you need to come in with. So with that, I'll give it back to you, Jacques.
All right, well, fantastic. Well, thanks a lot for being on our call here. The game board himself, someone, oh my gosh, 776 people in his first 30 days of this company, folks. So math works, So needless to say, in the next 30 to 60, 90 days, I mean, his business will just be probably 10,000 plus people, just a short period of time. But that's how phenomenal this industry is, okay? Especially when it comes to the gaming platform, it's huge. And of course, the team that you're putting together, I mean, is phenomenal. Some of the people he just mentioned are just documented leaders, with our space. And someone who knows gaming and building a championship team implicitly is our very own 3-time NBA champion, someone who definitely knows what leadership is all about, exemplifies it both on the court and off the court. He actually played 14 straight years in the NBA without ever missing a game. And I tell people I worked 14 straight days on a job, never got a hug or a pat on the back or, check or nothing. But anyway, this gentleman is extraordinary. Love working with him. And we're having fun. We're having more fun than we ever had before because we're seeing people, for having them become successful. And just that's the greatest thing. Jim Rome said the greatest thing that ever could be said about you is that your name be left to someone else's testimony. Zig Ziglar said, help enough people get what they want, and you'll get everything that you want. So now he's coming out of retirement from the Iron Man, and now he's the Iron Shark because he's going to be a feature. He's going to work with our programmers over there in Asia. We have hired some of the top programmers. We have animators from Disney that actually helped put this platform with over 300 games that we have the source codes for. And so he's our CSO, and he has brought Showtime back to Suponic, or back to the forefront. So without any further ado, let's bring up to the line our CSO, Mr. AC Green. Are you there?
I am, Jacques. Happy Friday to everybody out there. This is definitely a good day, and definitely mad props and shout out to everybody over there working with our game warden. That's real talk right there, folks. I just want you to know, when you have a vision and you set your goals, and your goals just might be, we talk about it here quite a bit. It might be financial freedom. It might be a financial, what we call paradigm shift. But whatever it is, you set a goal. That means you have your vision, your faith, your hope, your passion focused at a certain target. And it might be a trigger or release point that and maybe only you alone might know, and you might be aiming for. But I tell you what, if you have to shoot at a target. You have to aim for something, because if you don't, you're going to hit just about anything but that. Okay? And so I hear and listen to all of our leaders. I hear and listen to all of our team. And I tell you what, if you can just have that teachable, that I want to win attitude, and that teachable spirit, and be able to work as a team, my friends. Okay, we're understanding that everybody wins. Okay, when you put the team first. One thing I learned so many things from one of my beloved teammates, from Magic Johnson. He used to, and those that don't know, one of the greatest point guards. I'm biased, okay, but I would say the greatest point guard that ever really played the game. But one thing, during our Showtime era, we used to always talk about on our bus rides, going to or from a game or to a hotel, but we used to talk about the concept, the team concept, okay, developing a winning culture. Coach Pat Riley used to preach this all the time, emphasize this, that you had to have a team culture, a winning attitude. One of the things that Magic used to always talk about was the fact that, you know what, I don't have to have my name in the headlines. I don't have to be that one in the top 10. He says, because if I can make you guys look good, then I'm going to win, and we're going to win. And I tell you what, he is, and we by and large, I don't think anybody would debate the fact that this man got happier seeing you score, throwing you a ball, an amazing assist, an amazing pass that led to your bucket, your slam dunk, your jump shot, your three-pointer, because he just enjoyed getting everyone not only involved, but seeing others win. And that's what we're developing, and that's where this winning attitude and winning culture comes here first. It's team first, okay, not an individual. And I love that about what I've seen in these first 30 days. And I commend each and every one of you. Game warden, I give a shout out to you because you got that, okay, and you understand that. You can go from having to wear a suit on a daily basis to take care of your business and provide for you and your family to wearing your Superman shorts. That's what I call a game changer. Right? Okay? I love the very fact that now our target right now, yes, I'm going to put it and serve notice. Our target, Bitcoin, you had $10,000 a coin, I believe, today. But I tell you what, we're coming for you. All right, we're coming after you. SGC is on. We got our target set on you, and we not only going to come at you, but trust me, we're going to surpass. So with that being said, I just want you to know, each and every person, I've said it before, find out what the role is on this team. Okay, because we got a system, we got it in place, and just like we had to do in so many businesses and entertainment space in the sports world, you interject yourself into a winning system, a winning culture, and you will find success inside of that. If it be the gamer, let it be the gamer. If it be the investor / the partner, because you believe in the currency itself, and that's your thing, then go after it strong and go after it hard. And if you be that networker and you say, you know what, I can build, I can network, I know people, I socialize, and it's easy for me to gather people, connect people, and help them see their dreams come true. And you're that networker, and that's great. That's the perfect three-point shot. So whatever that role is, insert yourself in it. We all will be wearing a championship jersey, and more importantly, getting a championship ring. Jacques, coming back to you, buddy.
All right, well, fantastic 4-5. I appreciate that, man. And you're right. We are putting together that championship caliber team that we have here with Suponic. It's just absolutely incredible. And folks, I mean, when it comes to just building the organization, I mean, that's one thing. But when people are out there winning both on the structure side in terms of corporate, our team that has given us, valuable advice, consistently, and really helping us, get this visions, because we're, as AC said, we're taking this to the masses. I mean, when you've gotten people on this team like a Byron Scott, Michael Thompson, Michael Cooper, I mean, my goodness, you got, Robert Ory, Big Shot Bob. You got Daryl Green, you got Muggsy Bogues. I mean, just people who have won championships and also have made millions of dollars in this industry. Okay, matter of fact, our Elliot Perry is a part owner of the Miss Grizzlies NBA team. So, folks, I mean, this kind of caliber people that we have here, with this championship team. And so, congratulations, by the way, for our top enroller for this week is both Christy and Biggie Gunnarsson, the recipients of a $500 bonus I put up every Friday. And so they're the first ones to ever win it, by the way. Okay, and so they won it again. Christy, with 12 enrollments, I couldn't get a hold of her. I think she's in the medical field, so I think she's in the surgery room. So this lady is helping patients out, in the same time bringing, I think her first week she had got 17. The first time we ran the bonus. And then we have a young gal down in Dallas that's won it twice, week to week. Okay, and then also we had Mr. Rudy Celaya win the top enroller, and then of course Mr. 4-5. You just heard him too. He last week had the top. He had 50 total. And so, man, just incredible leadership. And so, but speaking of Mr. Rudy Celaya, we're happy to announce that Mr. Rudy Celaya and Ms. Batai Jane have been brought on to the advisory board that we're putting together here with Suponic. And folks, that is huge, because when we are building this incredible organization and people who are helping us put this thing together, I don't have all of the answers, thank God, but, just knowing Rudy in terms of his leadership, caliber people, I mean, the guy had me on the phone like at 1 o'clock in the morning last night, talking about new people bringing into the company. And then he brought in his good partner, Miss Fatai Jane, who is, they call her Queen Crypto. Okay, so when it comes to cryptocurrency, we want someone like that who knows cryptocurrency like the back of her hand. So she's a beautiful lady, but that's not why she's on the advisory board. Okay, she's there because she's going to help us as we're developing our own coin, and also too, and then of course, understanding how the markets work and that thing. So that's very, very exciting. So without any further ado, let's just see if we got Mr. Rudy Celaya. Are you on the line, Rudy?
All right, there we go, Jacques. I just unmuted myself. Can you hear me?
Oh, man, I can hear you loud and clear, my friend. Thank you for being on the call here, buddy. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the announcement. Now I got more text messages that I can even handle just in the last 1 minute. just to add everything that's transpired in the last 30 days. But, I can't take all the credit, guys. I really can't. Big shout out to Bobby Jones. Big shout out to Fatai. I know Bobby, he's one of my greatest mentors. I mean, in the industry for 45 years. And I remember telling him, I said, I cannot do this business without you. And I am so glad because you know what? Alone you can run fast, but together we can run far. And this is a true marathon, guys. This is what it's all about right here. I've been telling my mom and my dad, I've been telling the whole family, my friends, I've been saying, look, I've never failed in life. As a matter of fact, I've been winning and learning because no matter what, you got to fail forward. Right? If not you, who? If not now, when? If not this, then what? And I got that from my boy, Ryan Conley. Big shout out to Ryan and Nicole and Chris and everybody out there doing the thing. I mean, guys, this is true success right here. And I've always said this because I have the corporate mentality for the longest time. I always thought it was about working 40 hours a week for the next 40 years to try to retire on that income. Well, that's not working out. My biggest clue is when I see older people greeting you at Walmart. Right? So I knew that wasn't going to be my best exit strategy. So I've always said that success without fulfillment is absolute failure. Why do I say that? Because you got to love what you do and do what you love. Otherwise, you'll always feel like work. And I absolutely love Jacques' fact that I've been waking up every single day before my alarm clock. You know why? Because that just tells you how passionate I am about this business. And it's not even about transactions, it's about transformation. It's about transforming other people's lives. And there's no greater feeling in the world when you get those calls and those text messages saying, thank you, Rudy, thank you, right? Thank you. All these that's what it's all about. It's about making sure that you change other people's lives. And I've always said this, I said, you can't change the world, you can change someone's life, and that'll change their world. Right? And so what you want to do is you want to be able to put stuff in. And I've always said this, seeing timing is better than telling. Because it's all about positioning yourself in the right industry at the right time with the right leadership. Man, am I so glad to be here with Suponic. Big shout out to Hayward Cole for never letting up. I always remember, and I'm always going to say this, every time he was going to those meetings, Jacques, and I was building my other business the whole year, I've always said, you know what, Hayward, I have to be able to go to your meeting because he used to drive from Huntington Beach all the way to Inland Empire. Guys, if you know Southern California, that's not a fun drive. He was doing that twice a week. And I said, good luck with that little video game company. I've always said that. Good luck with your little video game company. And here we are today. We're about to hit 800 people probably by tonight. Shout out to Crypto Gaming Pioneers. I wanted to give that team a name. That's our brand, the Team Crypto Gaming Pioneers, Team CCP. Congratulations to all of you. And trust me, I won't stop until my whole team is winning. So with that, I'll give it right back to you, Chuck.
Wow. Rudy, thank you so much for that. Everybody, am I still on here? You're good. Everybody, you're good. I hear you. Oh, you hear me? Okay. Well, thank you so much, Rudy. And man, John Maxwell put coin to praise. First again,
everything rises and falls on leadership. Leadership that you guys have on. And first 3 weeks, 4 weeks, absolutely incredible. And of course, it's who you are. Who you are is what you attract. And so, by the way, these two are founders, both Rudy and Ty. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, it's only beginning, ladies and gentlemen. Only beginning. And so, to bring up the other superstar, part of that championship team, is Miss Queen Crypto herself. So Ty, Jane, are you on the line there, my friend?
I am here. Can you hear me, Jacques?
Oh, my goodness, I can hear you loud and clear. And man, we are beating on those pots and pans with wooden spoons because we're so glad to have you on our advisory team that we're putting together. And so, congratulations on everything that you have done and that you have given to this organization. And I'm just so proud and glad to be in business with you. I don't know what to do. So why don't you just share with everyone your excitement and what you see with this amazing opportunity. And once again, congratulations on what you're doing and just phenomenal team that you're putting together too. So without any further ado, Mr. Ty James, take it away.
Wow, thank you so much, Jacques. I am so honored to be part of the advisory board and a team of just innovative leaders, leaders who really lead from the heart. I mean, how do you follow Rudy Celaya and all of his passion? But I am so very thankful. I also have somebody that tried to introduce me to the business. It took us 30 years. 30 years. I come from government background, over 20 years. I was a 9-to-5 worker. Many of you on this call are probably somebody like me. And I never was open to entrepreneurship, but she kept trying. That was my aunt. And she was back and forth. And after 25 years of calling me as an entrepreneur to her core, I finally joined her in 2016 and came into the space of entrepreneurship. And I'm so thankful to her. That's my auntie, Elsie Tuchipo. She's in the hospital, but I just want to give her love because if it wasn't for her, I would not be part of this space. And this accolade, it does not belong to me. I believe this is an accolade that was already set for me, and I just had to find my way here by meeting such wonderful people along the journey who have helped in my development. Rudy mentioned one of them, Mr. Bobby Jones, phenomenal mentor, Mr. Theodore West, Miss Evelyn Tran, Mr. Ray Ochoa, so many, Miss Shirley Okada, and so many of the wonderful people that have stood to the side of me, pulled me from the front, pushed me from the back. I'm the one here, but I represent all of them. And so I will always continue to be a servant leader. Now I'm a servant leader here with Suponic as an advisory board member, and whatever challenge that I have to contribute to push the mission forward. And as AC Green said, challenge and beat Bitcoin. I will lend all of my talents to that. And so with that, Jacques, again, I thank you. I am so grateful to be here and to be working with Suponic. And I am ready to take us to the next level with the rest of the company. So with that, I will give it back to you.
Man, oh man, boy, he is stronger and stronger. Yeah, we got our own lake show going on here too. Our little show going on here. Just some extraordinary people with just immense talent, and I mean, folks, it just gets better every day. The leadership, it's like almost every hour I'm just talking to a leader from a particular part of this industry. My 30+ years of being in this space. And, just the people like Patai and Rudy who I mean, these guys are up early, you know, and even for ties on my prayer line at 6 in the morning, and they don't go to sleep. I mean, I talked about Batman. I think these are the original Batman and Batwoman right here. They're up late. But anyway, I really appreciate the leadership that's here. And someone who knows leadership implicitly is our own MD, our master distributor, who's building leadership all over the country right now. Just so excited to be partnered up with him. As a matter of fact, he is deemed to put hundreds of thousands of people into his organization. So without any further ado, let's bring onto the line from California State Capital, Sacramento, our MD, the good doctor, our master distributor. Brother Allen, are you there, sir?
Hello, Jacques. Can you hear me okay, sir?
Oh, I can hear you loud and clear, my friend. Go ahead and take it away.
Welcome, Suponic Nation worldwide. Can you digitally dig it? And digitally just simply means being digitally informed, and just big ups. Congratulations to Fatai and Mr. Rudy being part of the board. And I just want to give a special shout out to you guys, SGC Nation. I love you guys' presentations. I think you guys are just doing awesome work. When it comes to teamwork and, you know, one team and dream, I think you guys are doing amazing things. And Jacques, you know, you and AC, you know, Ward, you guys really got to, you know, give us a real good, you know, detail of the story, because a lot of us don't know, you know, what it took to even just get here. The fact that you guys had to vet out other companies. And, you know, I want to give that shout out because, you know, if you weren't dripping on me, and I don't make that drive to Rancho Cucamonga, I'm not where I'm at. I woke up this morning overwhelmed with gratefulness because I'm looking at what's happening to the world out there. And I say, you know, my other business, you know, it drastically drained away, and I'm looking at the turn, and I'm looking at just the financial positioning that I have. And gentlemen, I am so grateful for you. You know, you said the quarter story, you know, the warden talking to me. I was at GameStop at one time. You know, I managed a couple of those stores back in the day, and we had, you know, this great conversation. And the warden goes, Robert, remember when you put that quarter on that machine and it meant you were next? And, you know, all of a sudden it just resonated, all this gaming history. Here I am when Jacques talked to me. I'm thinking I'm not a gamer. Then all of a sudden it's like flashback, playing Crazy Taxi and all these, you know, cool, right, crazy hours of the night. But it was that story of when the warden said a quarter on the machine. It didn't matter what language he spoke. You knew what that meant. And if you're on the call for the first time today, I challenge you. There's a new quarter. It's called cryptocurrency. I mean, you got to put it on that machine. And the machine we're talking about is a 300 virtual arcade by the billionaire genius himself, Mr. J. Park, and people. That's what you're doing. You see, when you get involved with us, we call it the Nobel Peace Prize record-breaking comp plan. This is you taking your digital token and you're putting it on the machine because you're saying you're next. You're the next crypto millionaire, next crypto billionaire, the next one to knock out his or her bucket list. You're next. And guys, you know when you're next, right? You've ever sat in line at anything, it gets really super exciting because you're next. And I want everybody, as AC said, to know that you're next in line. And what are you next in line for? Well, let's talk about it. You see, you're the next person who gets an opportunity to purchase, you know, game tokens from them that double as cryptocurrency. You heard the crypto queen. You guys are going to call. She breaks that stuff like down crazy. But when you purchase a package, and let's say you get the big one, because guys, listen, it's all about going big. It's go big or go home. I mean, that's the bottom line. And when you go big, you're going to get the biggest package. It's not an upsell. It's 10,000 coins, guys. And when you buy that package of 10,000 coins, it's the magic to getting you 10% at the very beginning. But this coin, if you stake this coin, means you let it sit there, people. Come October 2020, guys, did you hear all the stuff that's happening? I'm going to go out on a limb and say October 1st, when that coin hits the exchange, it's going to jump. Because I don't know if you guys know it, but our coin to me is being suppressed. You hear the number of people coming on, and it's still being held at 35, 45. I don't know if we can make it till October. I'm going to say we're not, because I just think there's too much going on that's already exploding. But when you suppress something, guys, and you continue to add to it like a pot of water, it's going to explode. And that's what our comp plan is doing for people. You see, if you buy that big package and you let it sit there, guys, you heard Jacques say it. You heard Rudy say it. The coin right now, Bitcoin is about 10,000. Guys, you don't need a coin to go up 1,000. You don't even need a coin to go up 100. Listen, if you have that package and it just goes up $50, guys, it's $1.7 million. Crypto millionaire overnight. It's not a volatile coin. It can't be shorted. No one can come in and buy $1 million and then sell it 2 days later for a lower price. No, because the coin is locked. And that's for my good. That's for your good. It's locked for a total of 12 months. But there's a 6-month locking mechanism where you can do nothing. And then after that, you release 10% at a time. I want you to think about how powerful that, and that dividend you'll get on that is 20 years, guys. I want you to think about it. And we don't stop there. You see, if you happen to share it with a second person, you unlock something called a binary. Because when you shared it with the first person, you picked up $1,000. And by the way, that's called fast start. You pick it up the second day. Guess what? A second person. You got 2 people in your business, one on your right, one on your left, but you're 20. Hear me out. You're $2,000 up, okay? And you just got started. But you've unlocked a binary that can go, guys, to infinity. There is no stop. Did you hear some of the people that were on the call? Have you heard over the last week? I heard about this guy, Mr. Conley. It's a pleasure to have you on board. He did like $1.3 million in another. You guys know what's going on. You got people coming in all over the country. Your binary is and it never, ever will flush. You need to think about that. So whether you get it today or you get it tomorrow or you get it next week or next year, it's still going to be there. And because of that, it will allow you to do what we call daily pay. A lot of companies advertise this, people don't do it. But you can get paid daily at binary, even with just 2. Do you know that you can max out at $10,000 a day? $10K a day club? I don't know about you, but I definitely want to be a part of that. And I aspire everyone to do it. But listen, we talk about getting you fit in. There's 5 different packages, so maybe you get in lower at 100. It doesn't matter. You still can make $300 a day. I wouldn't mind that because look what happens when you sponsor someone. You also get what? You get a check match. You get 2%. You got to hear me on this. Going down to 20 levels. On the binary, doesn't go 20 levels, it goes infinite. But you are also the same activity, not doing 2 things, but the same activity gives you what's called a hybrid because you're going to get paid on a unilevel. That means you go as wide as you want. You go 100 wide, 1,000 wide, go 20 levels deep because you don't get this 2%. Guys, hear me out. On the person that you recruited, you get 2% of the organization. And when I say we can stop right there and drop the mic, guys, we really could. That's crazy powerful. But it keeps going better for the gamer. My game lord, my brother, man. Amen. He likes to game play 1 day, 1 token minimum, okay? You open up another revenue tool, and didn't you hear Jacques talk about when you combine that with gaming, that's $1 trillion? Guys, when you're playing 1 game, you're participating in that $1 trillion arena, just that alone. And that can pay you, are you guys hearing this? Not 20, not 25, but that can pay you 30 levels deep. And it comes from that 30% that we take off the top. Guys, it's called house money. With a bank, with a casino, or at least with a digital bank, digital casino now. I want you to really think about it. So guess what? We can pay that out all day long. But guys, it just gets gooder and gooder because there's something called the game coin. Gamers, wake up. You don't have to. There's no monthly, there's no auto ship, no licensing. But when you decide to purchase $100, okay, it will unlock another revenue pool that can pay 25 levels if you got that big package. I think about it. You can go up to 25 levels, get paid 2%, and you can go as wide as you want to. I want you guys to think about that. That's why it's a hybrid comp plan. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. It is the record-breaking. It is the Nobel Peace Prize because it just keeps getting better and better, gooder and gooder. And there's something called a rank bonus unlike anything else. Congratulations. Big ups. Listen, you guys that have already hit it, Big time. Guys, just 30 days in it, people already hit a rank bonus pool. Bonus pools are usually for the special privilege, the one that was super connected or the one that built it all the top comp plan. They would walk away, there'd be a $5 million pool and maybe 2 or 3 hit it. That's not us. It's teamwork. You heard AC said everybody can put on the ring. Listen, we got 4 different revenue pools that you can qualify for, okay, on a ranked bonus, but you can qualify for all 4 simultaneous. That means duplicate pay, and it doesn't pay at the end of the year, people. It pays monthly. And I was scratching my head. Why does it do monthly? And I said, oh, I know why, because we're going to hit $1 billion a month. Let's see, 200 countries, 300 games, and this gigantic virtual arcade. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to do it, guys. That's real talk, guys. That's not smoke. That's not hype. And, guys, remember, 200 countries. You didn't sponsor AC? Doesn't matter, because he's on your team. See, you guys got to understand it really is the Nobel Peace Prize comp plan because everybody wins. Doesn't matter who you sponsor, didn't sponsor. All you care is that the world gets in. And when the world gets in, no matter, you got the legendary Reggie Williams. You just heard what he's about to do, right? Guys, it doesn't matter that you didn't sponsor that person. Just make it to the pool. You can get into the pool, put your toe in, barely at 20,000 volume. And guess what, people? That's not personal. That's team. That, man, we are going to have record-breaking numbers. I'm going to say it. I believe we can be what I think is the greatest business of all time in network marketing. Just my opinion, okay? And that's because of the time frame they did it in. That was a great A.O. Williams with Art Williams. And I'll stop at this one, guys. If you don't get this, all we could pray for you, because, listen, you would be doubled up to not get involved. I give it back to you, Jacques, but I give it back to you with just overwhelming appreciation to you and AC because, again, I'm so appreciative of Suponic and what Jay's done. But if you guys didn't have the dream before, people, you got to hear this. If you guys were not vetting out companies, because when I met you guys, there was no Suponic. And for you guys in Suponic Nation, you need to give thanks and be grateful for these guys and the other people who were pioneers. And when we say pioneers, I'm talking about people that were in this before there was a Suponic. When Jacques is trying to get people to come here, and he said, listen, man, just come on faith. And I got in the car and I came on faith, guys. And there was no games. There was the we're going to have games. We're going to have programs. We're going to have. A lot of people don't get involved in business that gonna have. So I thank those who got in at gonna have. So Jacques and AC, love you, brothers. Appreciate you. God bless.
Wow, fantastic. Well, thank you, Robert. I appreciate everything that you are doing. Just a man with a plan, with your great team up there, Valerie, Aurora, Myra, and then, of course, just leadership that you're just imparting to everyone is just absolutely incredible. So special thanks to you, folks. You heard it. You've heard just from leader after leader after leader. And folks were very, very impressed on what we have here with Suponic. Well, listen, folks, there is a webinar with, I think, Dr. Allen, our chief advisor. He's going to have that today, I believe, at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern. So get back with your person that is so that they can get that information to you. And then, of course, we have our call again tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's our biz overview conference call that I'll be hosting, me and AC Hayward, Robert Allen. So look forward to that. And so, ladies and gentlemen, once again, glad to have you on our call. Just remember the key to this business, folks, is to want to self-drive your organization to 100 independent reps as fast as you possibly can. Why? Because when you do that, your business will take upon a life of its own, and you couldn't stop it even if you tried. But you got to be the one that's going to self-drive you. It's supposed to be self-driven, system-driven. And when it's system-driven, folks, watch out. That's when the magic happens. So with that being said, folks, God bless you all. And just remember what Henry Ford always said, you think you can, you are right. If you think you can, well, congratulations, you're right again. So God bless, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the Beast of the World. Bye for now.
There you guys go. Another Suponic call. Just tons and tons of momentum. I want to say thank you for come on board today. I probably put about 6 people in the system already here. The legs are running very, very quickly right now with so many people coming on board. $105 to get involved in this. That's nothing. And today is the deadline. The token price actually goes up from 35 to 40 cents today. At the end of later on this evening, from what I understand. So that means you're getting less coins, obviously, for the 105 if you don't pull the trigger on this now. What else can I say? I just spoke to Jacques, the CEO, and I'm going to be going down to California with a mask on here very shortly to go meet up with Suponic and really do some stuff live with them down there, some videos with them and things down in Huntington Beach, California, where our company office is at. And shout out to Rudy also for having a new board position. It's been a lot of help. So you guys, you want something in your portfolio when it comes to network marketing. You want something that's going to be in the digital space and something that is cutting edge, something like this that really at the price point also, it allows you to bring a lot of people into your life. That's what you want. You want tons of people into your phone. My phone's probably got 10,000 people in this bad boy. Your phone is your weapon, right? So you want to increase your network because your network is your net worth, like Robert Kiyosaki said. So, all right, guys, that's all for now. Get with the person that showed you this video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel below and hit the notifications in the upper right-hand corner for all the updates. Thanks, guys. Take care.